Welcome back to Richmond International. We're still under caution for debris on the back straightaway has brought out this caution flag. It's the third of the night. This AutoZone Tech Fact is brought to you by more than 1,000 AutoZone stores across America. AutoZone, the best parts in auto parts. Here's Larry McReynolds.
When race teams go short track racing, one of the big things that they have to focus on besides going fast is stopping fast and stopping for a long period of time. Now, one of the big things that causes brake failure is just too much brake heat. What teams have done to help this is they drill holes in the front end of their car and take hoses and blow force-fed air in on the brakes to help keep them cool. Now, at some short tracks, the speed is so slow and caution laps are so slow that they take a bilge pump, just like the one that you use in your boat to blow the fumes out of the engine compartment before you crank the engine. This keeps force-fed air blowing in on the brakes consistently and all the time. This just helps confirm one of the cliches that on a short track to go fast, you have to stop fast.
Thanks, Larry. Let's go to pit road and recap pit stops first. Randy Pemberton.
Well, the one guy that I can tell you for sure that decided to pit was Terry Labonte running fourth. Terry took on 4 tires, added half a round of wedge. It's a long way down here to turn 4. I'm checking on Steve Grissom, who also pitted up my end.
Grissom came out in 5th place. After this round of stops, Johnny Benson did not come in the first time around. Most of the other leaders did, and then Benson changed his mind and came to pit lane. Glenn?
Well, we're in Johnny Benson's pit. Let's find out from crew chief Steve Bird. Steve, you waited a lap to come in. What's the story?
Well, when NASCAR said it was 2 sets of tires, I figured it was 2 sets of tires. That's what me and Johnny figured the whole race, you know. All of a sudden, everybody dumped in, get another set, so I guess we missed out. So we got 4 new ones. We're in good shape. We ain't far behind. Well, sports is running great.
He's exactly right. There are only 8 cars on the lead lap, so he's not going to have to go very far back. Now, the cars of Mark Martin and Dale Jarrett, each came in for 4 tires. Martin took a round out. Dale Jarrett put a round in. Randy?
Again, update you once again, Steve Grissom, just 4 tires, no other adjustments, possible air adjustment. That's it. So Steve Grissom going for the win.
Well, Steve Bird was a little bit confused as we were up here about the tire rule tonight, and that's been straightened out, and we are back to green. Mark Martin is the race leader. Jeremy Savage into the lead lap is the first car in line as they take the green, and Mark's going right after it. Sadler's number 1, drops a lap down. Mark Martin, the Winn-Dixie Ford, number 60. The Mack Tools, 432 for Dale Jarrett.
See that red dog forward? He's going after to get that lap back.
Kenny Wallace needs to move to get back on the lead lap if he's going to win 3 in a row here.
Boy, he's hammered down right now. He's moving really hard, trying to get that lap back, as you guys said. Here's Randy George going down the back straightaway with our in-car camera. This gives us some great. That's what a race car driver sees at those races.
LaJoy 1 lap down in 11th place. Kenny Wallace has caught the leaders. This should be fun.
I don't think he'll waste a whole bunch of time. This is kind of do-or-die situation for him. This is either whether he wins the race or not. So he's going to really put the heat on.
He's going to get that lap back. He's going to have to be right here.
He's under Mark Martin. But here comes Mark right back after him on the high side.
Well, Mark Martin does not want to give Kenny Wallace his lap back. He knows this race car is so good here. And Mark gets better after 8 or 10 laps into the run, so he'll be tough later.
And here comes Jimmy Spencer after Johnny Benson. Remember, they pitted in 7th and 8th place right now. They are the last 2 cars on the lead lap, number 74 and 20. Benson and Spencer up front, side by side for a moment. Kenny Wallace has gotten back on the lead lap.
Whoa, Mark Martin almost got into the back straightaway wall there. Randy LaToy got into him just a little bit as they started off the corner.
And I believe the problem with Mark's car, until it really gets going, he really has a loose condition. And once it gets 10 or 12 laps on his tires, then his old car really finally starts to come in.
And that's that momentum problem at turn 2 again. Now here they are coming out of turn 2. Where the track tightens up, Mark had to get out of the gas. And here came LaJoy. Look at it here.
Whoa,
see?
I take that back. He did not have contact. LaJoy was just dead behind him there, and the Mark got loose coming off the corner.
Johnny Benson just went past Terry Labonte. Here comes Spencer underneath in that blue Phenolube Ford number 20. 46 laps to go. Danny Edwards down to the inside. Spencer drives it in there deep.
So did Terry Labonte. He's running very well, but look at Spencer. He just, once he gets a bit of car length on him, buddy, he's coming up in front of you.
Don't count out the 99, the Luxier car. Parsons, he's also a lead lap car.
Looks like Terry's having to give up the bottom part of the racetrack to me, Larry.
The handler's definitely gone away over there.
Johnny Benson has cleared the pack now to get past Steve Grissom. That's for position.
I tell you what, Jimmy Spencer was a delight to watch. Yeah, he was so far sideways in, I could see the tire come out from under the thunder well there, turning back to the right. That's how far sideways he was. Never checked up to make the pass on David Green.
Only ever seen two guys who can consistently drive that far sideways in a car this big on pavement. Jimmy Spencer, Dale Earnhardt.
There you see the Lifton T Chevrolet. I'm going to tell you, that shows you just how strong Johnny Benson is. He was the last car to pit, went all the way back to about 8th place. In less than 15 laps, he's come back to 3rd.
Here's the battle for 4th right behind him.
Let Spencer go in here now. No quarters given here. Both these guys are hard-nosed race car drivers, but even at that, you don't... Oh, wait a minute.
Surprise! Steve Grissom had something for him. But there's still a lot of laps left.
David,
42 to go.
David Green in the 44 car, the first car in the shot here, is very, very strong. It looks like he may be just as fast. I think what he's going to do now is let these guys go at it. He's very patient race car driver. He has an extremely fast race car.
That's Green, middle of the screen, middle of 4, Busch's car. Working up Steve Grissom. This was the whole championship battle a year and 2 years ago. They've each won the title, Grissom and Green. 40 to go. Most lead changes ever in a Busch Grand National race in Richmond tonight, 16 of them. I don't think we're done yet.
You know, the surprising thing about that is how long a green run you've had. Normally, when you have that many lead changes, it's because you've had a lot of cautions.
Boy, Spencer was sideways again. I tell you, he's driving the wheels off his car. Look at this race right now.
Yeah, Kenny Wallace has worked really hard to try to stay on the lead lap. Dale Jarrett keeps looking to the inside and looking, and he's going to put Kenny one down again.
Possibly he worked just a little too hard and abused the tires, and now he's paying the price for it.
Chad Little battling Terry Labonte, Elton Sawyer, and the 3 of Jeff Green. Labonte is on the lead lap. These 3 cars are 1 lap down. Now Mark Martin has passed Kenny Wallace, you see. It's the first 2 cars, nose to tail, Jarrett and Gordon. We'll be right back to Richmond after this.
Today's exclusive coverage of the Autolite Platinum 250 on TNN is brought to you by Napa. We keep America running.
32 laps to go here at Richmond International Raceway, and yet another lead change. Mark Martin took the lead back from Dale Jarrett, and he did it the hard way.
He did that. He made the move on the outside. The preferred line on this racetrack is right around the bottom in the corner. He passes Jarrett on the outside as he starts into turn 1 here. Watch when he accelerates right here. You talk about strong now. He is strong.
Now, Buddy, when we went to commercial, you said, how many laps left? I said 37, and you go, just about time for Mark to do his thing. What did you mean?
Well, I think Jarrett has a little problem with down pressure on the 32 car there, and he's showing up after 10, 12, 14 laps, and Mark was very patient. He didn't race him. He let him go by. Now he picked him up, and away he goes.
Let's go back to 10th spot. Mike Wallace and Elton Sawyer. Battling for 10th place. These cars are a lap down. Place.
You know the thing, Mike, we got about 25 laps to go, and we got 9th through 20th place racing 1 lap down. So there's a lot of good racing back there from 9th to
riding with Elton Sawyer.
See Mike Wallace getting out of the corner there just in front of Sawyer as they start down the back straightaway. I don't know what's Mike's problem, but you see he does not get in the corner extremely well. He seems to be as fast in the center part of the corner and down the straightaway, but he must be a little bit loose just getting into the corner.
That's interesting. Look at the dash on Elton's car. I don't know if those gauges are lit, but they're black face gauges with a red pointer. One of our other cars, I think it was Mark, showed us the Autometer Ultralight with the silver face, and the gauges are lit. I wonder which is easier to read. Maybe we'll see. Here's Phil Parsons and Terry Labonte. These are lead lap cars. Now, Randy Pemberton reported that Terry Labonte put scuffed tires on that last pit stop, not brand new sticker tires. Didn't care for them much.
I can see where I don't believe in these conditions where the scuffed tires would really be the way to go. I think they was out of sticker tires. That's the reason they went with scuffs. But these type of conditions where grip is so important, I think you got to have those sticker tires for the long haul, especially.
Labonte right now sits in 7th place. With Parsons in 8th. They are on the lead lap. 8 cars on the lead lap with 25 to go.
Yeah, it's about time for Terry Labonte, if he has anything for these guys, to start turning it up just another notch here. You can see just in front of him there, David Green. So that'll be a race position before too long.
That'll be the 6th place battle. 24 laps to go here at Richmond International. Mark Martin out front. Dale Jarrett in 2nd. Johnny Benson in 3rd. So it's Ford Chevrolet. Jimmy Spencer's Ford in 4th. Pete Grissom Chevy in 5th. David Green in 6th. Phil Parsons in 7th.
You know, you can see by this shot, as you was commenting a while ago, it does look like Mike just cannot get in the corner. Looks like his car's loose. The tail just wants to twitch getting in the corner, but seems to get it straightened out and come on off the corner pretty good.
And you saw the 8th place car, Phil Parsons, off the pace as they went by him there, going down into the corner. 22 laps to go. We asked a number of the drivers in the Busch Series what they would do next year. One of those we spoke with was Elton Sawyer.
I want to be in that Winston Cup garage. I've been over here long enough now, and I feel like I can race it at Daytonas and the Talladegas and places like that. So I need to get over there in that Winston Cup garage, and that's where my ultimate goal has been for years. And now we're getting the opportunity to get some experience with Junior's team and Mike Hill and all those guys. So we're working extremely hard to stay in that garage area.